Now I'd like to invite Ambassador Nirupama Rao to say a few words. She's one of India's finest diplomats. She has served as India's Foreign Secretary, which is the highest level of diplomatic service. She's been an ambassador to China, Sri Lanka, and Peru in her career, and she's going to share a few words. Please welcome all the way from Washington, D.C., Nirupama Rao.
Mr. Ajit Balakrishnan, and my good friend Sri Srinivasan, whom I think I've known forever, and dear friends, it's my privilege to be here this evening to celebrate the success and the achievements of the Indian origin community in the United States. I'm delighted to be here in the midst of this distinguished gathering of Indian Americans and friends of India. Thank you for inviting me. Let me begin by complimenting India Abroad for the initiative that it took 10 years ago today to institute the India Abroad Person of the Year Award to showcase the accomplishments of the Indian American community and to recognize the contribution of individuals from the community and from various walks of life. Ajit just referred to the spectacular accomplishments of the community in every field of accomplishment in this country. You truly do us proud. For over the past 4 decades, India Abroad has emerged as a leading voice of the Indian American community in the United States. It has set the highest standards of journalism, and it is serving as an important platform for the community to highlight its achievements and to discuss and debate their concerns and expectations. In fact, my own connections with India Abroad are very close. I used to be, many moons ago, at least 2 decades, almost 2 decades ago, Minister for Press Affairs in the Embassy of India in Washington, and that's when I first dealt with the very talented journalists and people involved with India Abroad, and through them, virtually and in a very, I believe, useful way, I got to know the Indian American community. I was able to feel the pulse, as it were, of this community, of their aspirations, of their dreams, of their vision, and I was witness at that time to the trajectory of growth in terms of the profile, in terms of the accomplishments, in terms of the impact that the community was making in every walk of American life. To say that the Indian American community has come of age is no exaggeration. The accomplishments and the achievements of the 3 million strong community have caught the imagination, indeed have captured the imagination of this country and indeed of the world. Through your hard work and through your contribution to national life here in America, the community has earned the highest respect and recognition among the larger American population. This is clearly evident from the fact that a large number of Indian Americans are today leading names in the fields of science and technology, education, business and industry, medicine and politics, show business and entertainment. And you got a glimpse of that in the video you just saw preceding to the remarks I'm making. You came here in search of your dreams, like many came to America in search of the American dream, and you have realized that American dream on the soil of this country, and in that process you have also realized the dreams that India has for you. And we applaud you for your contribution to the progress and the prosperity in the United States, what you see in terms of what the community has achieved, and to the very high cause of India-America friendship. You are what you are because of the well springs of Indian culture and resilience that you represent, as well as the spirit of innovation, ingenuity, and enterprise that both India and America symbolize. we admire the crucial role being played by the community in interpreting India's priorities to our American friends. The community has been nourishing the India-US partnership with many personal connections which bring our people together in expanding circles. This is an exciting time for the India-US partnership. This is, as Secretary of State, US Secretary of State Hillary Clinton says, the age of participation. And both India and America are participating in this, I would say, universal venture, this universal enterprise to strengthen peace, to reinforce security around the world, and to promote the prosperity of their peoples. I believe we've just explored the edges of the potential that exists in the India-US partnership. The best is yet to be. India today is on the move. Sustained economic growth and modernization are transforming the Indian society at an unprecedented pace, and our engagement with the global economy and the world is growing rapidly. Our vision is to deliver the fruits of development to the remotest communities in the country, to empower women, children, and youth, and to become a knowledge economy. To do all this, we want to keep our country open to ideas, open to capital, open to technology, open to innovation, and to provide security for every man, woman, and child. The overseas Indian communities have been natural partners in India's growth and development. The Indian diaspora today is discovering a new India, and I believe all of you are enthused by India's progress, by the whole growth story that you witness unfolding in India. Our engagement, India's engagement with the diaspora, is symbiotic. The strands of both sides of this relationship are equally important because they, that warp and that weft, come together to create a resilient and a robust relationship. And the Indian-American community is proving itself as an important bridge to access knowledge, expertise, resources, and markets for the development of the country of your origin. We welcome and we value this trend immensely, and we remain committed to deepening our engagement with overseas Indians in order to accelerate the pace of economic and social change in India. I would like to assure you that issues relating to the Indian diaspora enjoy close attention at the highest political level in India. This is a time of economic uncertainty, but it's also a time of new opportunities. I believe that India and the United States share a concordance of views on how we must work together to build a stronger partnership that can help us realize the goal of a better and brighter tomorrow for both our peoples. We've laid the foundation to take our relations to a new level. Thanks to the firm commitment of the Indian-American community, I'm confident that the partnership between India and the United States will reach even greater heights in the years to come. There is so much to be achieved. There is so much more that we need to do to promote understanding and to promote friendship between our two great democracies. And I know India Abroad can play a leading role in this process. You people disseminate the message of India to the people of the Indian American community here, to the Americans at large, to this whole country. So you play a very important role. Today we talk about the explosion in social media, in communication. Even for those of us who work in the field of diplomacy, public diplomacy has become such a vital facet of the activity in which we engage. So I believe that we can forge a beautiful partnership, a beautiful friendship, to quote the lines from Casablanca, between India Abroad and newspapers like India Abroad, media outlets like India Abroad, and organizations in government to reinforce the message that we wish to communicate to audiences in this country. And I do hope we will be able to move with the times, to stay in pace and step with all the exciting developments that we see unfolding all around us in this world, not only in media, but in technology, in communication, and in empowerment, because empowerment is at the root of all that we seek to achieve when it comes to progress and inclusive growth for our democracies. Therefore, let me wish India Abroad and all that it is doing to promote understanding between India and America the very best for the future. And I want to convey my warmest felicitations to all the recipients of the India Abroad Awards present here today. Let me also compliment India Abroad for its efforts once again in strengthening the connections between India and the Indian American community and the United States of America. Thank you.